to trade or not to trade. The Cowboys going into the trade deadline November the 4th. I think that we need some players on the defensive side of the coin, and we need to move now. Granted, the team is excelling a whole lot better in practice with Siobhan Revel, as well as we getting news that Overshawn is back out there working the sled and doing a whole bunch of good things for us. And Cooper Beebe is finally back into the mode of getting things going the best way possible. But there was a little excerpt earlier, and let me get into the meat and potatoes of this particular excerpt. Cowboy Nation, this is what was said. While this was Diana Reza Rusiani, how you say her name? I apologize. I murdered her name, but my Mississippi eyes and my got the best of me. But it states here, while the Cowboys have signaled that they were open for business ahead of the trade deadline, Jerry Jones told me that they never reached out to Max Crosby. So I asked the Jones if he could add one player right now, who would it be? And Jerry Jones paused for a second, and he states this right here. I would say, without incriminating any areas of it, it would be a defensive player, but not a pass rusher. So Jerry Jones literally is saying that, hey, I'm going to trade for somebody. I'm in the market for somebody. But it's not a defensive pass rusher. It's not an edge rusher, basically. So it's not a Max Crosby. It's not a Trey Hendrickson. Or it's not a Myles Garrett, So it's not any of those boys, but the Cowboys are considered trading for someone. And if I look down here, I'm seeing a lot of people think it's Minka Fitzpatrick. Is it Logan Wilson? Logan Wilson would be a nice pickup. Is it Denzel Ward? It could be him. It could be a lot of guys. Quentin Williams, even though he said it's not a defensive edge rusher, it does not take away the fact that you can still get an interior 3-tech, 1-tech guy. And Quentin Williams is somebody that they said that they were looking at to trade Parsons with and try to get first-round draft picks, etc., from the Jets. But the Jets were like, nah, we're not moving off from Quentin Williams. They also tried to do it also with the Carolina Panthers. And they said, man, Derek Brown is their heart and soul of their team. So the Cowboys literally ended up getting Kenny Clark, who is an interior pass rushing defensive tackle guy. He's not a plugger. And we can say that this team probably need one. And it's not to say that Kenny Clark can't stop the run, but that is not his forte, basically. But he is by far one of our better interior defensive tackles since Jason Hatchett. And then before that time frame, you got to go all the way back to the Jay Ratliffs of the world. So that's how long it's been since we had a dominant interior defensive tackle. And by far, Kenny Clark is doing his thing for those who need to know, right? And, of course, I would love for it to be Jeffrey Simmons. I've been banging the table for years of the Cowboys finding someone like him of that kind of caliber. And y'all know how I feel with my Mississippi guys. So I really think that could be a move for us, Cowboy Nation. In other news, of course, we're going to talk about this briefly, and that would be the aspect of Cooper Beebe. I really like his skill set. I like what he brings to the table, and he's getting closer and closer to that time frame. And it states that his return will take another week, with sources saying that the center will not be activated this particular weekend, but you can probably look for him to be activated for the next weekend. Brock, man, it will be the starter for this weekend. Also, with that being said, running back Malik Davis and Corey Ballantyne would be elevated from the practice squad. So that's the other guy. Corey was the guy that we picked up. He played under the Green Bay Packers system for a couple of years ago, and he bounced around team to team, I believe. From there, he is a in-phase corner. I think that he plays better in man-to-man defense when I was able to look at the tape of him. I hope that he can bring something to the table, but his calling card should be Cowboy Nation. Special teams. You can always use and utilize a special team player is what I'm getting at. So that's just for what it looks like. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell y'all with full truth, just don't sleep on this particular guy. when it's going into this particular situation.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt. Download Sleeper now. And when you download Sleeper, by the way, you get $20 literally from me to you, right? And then on top of that, they will match up to $100 on your first initial $100 deposit, meaning that at the end of the day, if you have $100, you can look back at it, and then all of a sudden you have $220 and you can play around with Sleeper. Just use the promo code LAW. That's law, by the way, for those who don't know. And we will take great care of you. Cowboy Nation, as we go down this stretch, all I can say is that at least we are talking about a trade situation and scenario. Normally, the Cowboys don't even mention that, and they say, hey, we're going to sit with our arms folded, and whoever called us first, we'll be able to have more leverage. Well, at least Jerry Jones is talking about, hey, we're going to make something happen. Now, I don't want November the 4th to come around here and we haven't made a single move, or we go get not Max Crosby, but we get Crosby Max or somebody, and we be sitting like, yeah, and this dude 2 years ago, so we shouldn't be doing that at all. I need something tangible. We need a playmaker that can be a difference maker. Granted, I like Overshown getting back. I like Vaughn, which is Siobhan Revel. I love the fact that he's coming back into the folds or what have you. I like my dog Josh Butler. I think that he got a lot of dog in him. But I still want this team to be actively looking at this particular situation when you collectively got the #1 offense in the National Football League. And then on top of that, you got the 32nd ranked defense. So I want us to somehow, if this defense can just meet us halfway, come on, man. Just meet us halfway. You don't have to take it all the way, defense. Just meet us halfway. And speaking of that, on game day, we will be at the backyard. That's in Dallas, Texas, and it's close to the downtown area. I want to see you guys out there. We will be going through the watch party, the play-by-play action. It's going to be second to none. Come on out. Let's have a great time. They got good food. They got the best atmosphere. And then on top of that, they're going to have me, Law Nation, to deliver nothing but the best. And, of course, I'm looking for us to take off with a great situation of a W, and that's what we need, Cowboy Nation. Good vibes, good energy. On top of that, leave me your score prediction down below. And as well, Cowboy Nation, how do you guys feel about going into the Broncos game? It's been since 30 years, 30 seasons, since the last time we were able to beat the Broncos. But when we were able to beat the Broncos in 92 and 95, you can let me know what happened in those years. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, I'm just putting that out there. But what I look for out of this game is for us to compete. I don't mind losing, and I'm just saying this real talk, y'all, but it's the nature of how we lose. If we competing, if we are fighting, if we are clawing, if we doing what we need to do, then this should be a situation that we come out victorious. But if we play stupid, and if we don't play with a sense of urgency, or if we play lackadaisy, or if we play political football, then that's when I get mad. That's when I get angry. That's when I get frustrated, Cowboy Nation. So we don't need that at all. We need to figure out how to stand tall in this game. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. This is some good news as it relates to the Cowboys potentially trading for somebody. But at the end of the day, I need something to absolutely happen and not all of this yapping and talking, Jerry. So come on with it. You my guy, Jerry. You my guy. And I really want us to continue to excel this season. I believe that we are a postseason team. Do you? Let's get the right pieces in the places. Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this moment. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Let's get it. Peace.